Harrison's such a great place to be, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I've lived here my whole life.
You are a Harrisonian, is that what it is?
We call ourselves a Harrisonite.
Harrisonite. There you have other special events. You just got done with a DJ get together. Tell us about that. How'd that go?
Oh boy. Yeah, last night we put on something that we made up 3 years ago. Our DJ that works here, we got together and decided that we wanted to do a DJ battle, kind of like a battle of the bands. And what we did is there was 4 of us. I was one of them. And we got up there and we were harassing each other a bit. And then we all took our turn, and whoever had the most dancers on the floor and the biggest cheers, they got to win.
Okay. Do you have the winner's name?
Yes.
Who is it?
It was Todd Diedrich.
Okay. Congratulations to Todd.
Yes.
Okay, so today we've got the fundraising for the shuttle bus, which is a great hand-in-hand operation for you guys.
Yes, it is.
Because it gives, especially with the holidays coming up. I mean, you guys have got Christmas and New Year's, and got anything special happening New Year's here?
Yes, we have a band on New Year's. Night Shift is our band this year, and we serve snacks, and we have Scotch doubles.
Okay. All right.
And that starts, I do believe, at 7 o'clock.
Okay. Well, the best thing to do is stop by the Snowbird Lanes here in Harrison, and just give a big wave to everybody around the state of Michigan. And thanks for coming, everybody, and thank you, Stacy, for sharing a little bit about what's happening here. A little piece of history in Harrison. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we are broadcasting again from Snowbird Lanes. We are live on the internet. Laura, it's amazing what we can do in today's technology, isn't it?
It's awesome.
I tell you what do we got here? We've got a couple of prizes. Is that what this is?
Well,
this
was painted by a little 9-year-old girl.
Oh, is she here?
She is here. Her parents explained to her what was going on here. So she hand-painted these today for this occasion.
Really?
Isn't that sweet?
Let's tip those up, and can we get those? Can you see those, everybody? I hope so. Okay, yeah, there it is. Now, a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know her name just offhand?
Her name is Jaden.
Okay.
And
Okay.
her parents own No Regrets Resale.
Oh, okay. That's in town, right?
Yep, in Harrison.
All right. Now, these are some of the things that are going to be auctioned off, or what?
Yes, I'm going to do a live auction for this.
Ooh, are you an auctioneer?
No, I'm not, but we're going to fake it. We're going to fake it. But I think for a little 9-year-old girl to understand the meaning of what's going on here is really important and deserves to be auctioned off.
You betcha.
And we're going to make a big deal about it.
We have a lot of people who kind of given things, right, to auction off. Do you happen to know just a few of them offhand?
I do. We have a personal massage by an ex-Navy SEAL. Whoever wins him, he's going to go to their house and give them an hour massage.
Okay.
We've got brunch for 2 at the Doherty in Clare. We've got a stay for 2 at the Days Inn in Clare. We have donations by No Regrets Resale. We have certificates by Benster over there, who owns, him and his wife own airbrushing place here in Harrison, and they make beaded pens and airbrush t-shirts, and they do day treatments there. So we got certificates for an airbrush t-shirt, spa treatment for 3, and some certificate for a beaded pen. We have a helmet, a motorcycle helmet by Harrison Power Sports in Harrison. We have hot sauce, homemade hot sauce. Yep, from a guy in Lansing that's trying to distribute his hot sauce now.
Really? Okay. It's a Michigan-made hot sauce, then?
Yes. Yep, Michigan-made hot sauce. What else is over there? And we have a lot of stuff.
So you come in and you find something that you'd like. You pay $2 for every time you enter, and that goes into the jar or the bin or something, and then you guys draw out of that. So, so you still have time to get in here today as they're doing the fundraiser for the shuttle service, or some people call it the drunk bus, but it also shuttles back and forth the veterans, right?
Yeah, they're 2 different vans. The drunk bus runs on the weekends.
Okay.
We use a drunk bus because we let everybody sign their name in it, and it has a rubber floor.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Always good.
Always good to have a rubber floor.
Okay.
And then the Harrison Shuttle is a newer van that was donated by attorney Todd Dietrich in Harrison, and that is going to be used for the daytime shuttle. so we can transport the veterans at no charge to them. And anybody else for as little as $2. We're not going to charge them per stop. We're just $2. We'll take you wherever you need to go.
So in reality, we've got two buses,
Yes.
right? Daytime and a nighttime bus. So can you believe what's been happening so far? You guys, how long have you had this bus now? I mean, the original concept, and you've been in operation now.
Well, we started it 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And we've been, every weekend we were out there, rain, shine, sleet, snow, fog. We had some really good fog the other night. But it's out there every weekend. It's available to whoever needs it, mostly in Harrison. There's been times where we've had to go out of the county to take people home.
Amen. You know, you just stop and wonder how many lives you have saved, or accidents or injuries that this has saved for the area.
Yeah, we do. We probably save thousands, literally, directly and indirectly. Right. You got to remember, like, if we've got somebody in our van, that's one less person on the road that could affect 5 or 6 other cars. What I think is really commendable too is that this new shuttle service too for veterans. Now tell us a little bit about that. If there's veterans out there watching and they need a ride, I mean, you guys are here too. I mean, this is something that's... Yep. If they have trouble driving or they just don't have a car, they don't have to give us a 24-hour ahead of time, anything like that. They can just call. We can go right to their house, pick them up, take them to as many stores as they want. It's going to be free of charge. That's why we're having this fundraiser today. And we need to give back to these. They're taking bullets for us. They're fighting a war that we have no idea what's going on. I mean, we have a little bit of idea, but we're not there. We don't see what they see. And if this is what we can do to give back, then that's what we're going to do.
Okay, say they can't make it here today, but they want to make a donation or get involved in the organization. What phone number? Or you have a website? I know you're on Facebook, so tell us how someone can contact if they can't make it.
If you have a computer and you have a Facebook, type in Harrison Drunk Bus. There are a couple different links you can make donations right on Facebook.
Okay.
Our phone number is 989-339-8665. They can call me if they want to make a donation. They can write a check right directly to me, and it will go right into their fund.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this, Laura.
Thanks.
And keep up the great work, and I'm going to let you get back to work. Got a few papers for you to sign here. And we will be back with more here live from Harrison at the Snowbird Lanes as we raise funds for the Harrison Shuttle and the Drunk Bus. Snowbird Lanes in Harrison. We're broadcasting live on the internet, streaming, and we are with Todd Didrich.
Hey.
Todd, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And we've got an organization going on that is providing a service to the veterans, the Shuttle. Tell us a little bit about how you became involved in this and a little bit about this, the program going on here.
Well, I just met Laura and Jim through the process of being in a small town, and I just what they were doing caught my eye. And I thought that what they were doing was a wonderful thing for our community, and I support them 100%.
You know, there's a lot of things that people have got to take into consideration too. There's insurance, there's liability, and there's all sorts of things you've got to you know, cover and make sure that everything, the dots and the I's are crossed, and you know, and everything is taken care of. And you've been helping out a little bit with that, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I have. I mean, again, it's just something that I believe in. I happen to be an attorney in town, and you know, people laugh and say, "Well, gee, aren't you cutting your throat by, you know, helping out the drunk bus? Because the more drunk drivings there are, the more business I get." But that's really not the point. I mean, let's keep people safe, and if people do make a bad decision, call me. But I'd rather see everybody make the right decision. If you find yourself out and about and you've had too much to drink, you know, give them a call and they'll come pick you up, and they'll even drive your car home. And now they've expanded their service. And this particular fundraiser that we have here today is particularly for the veterans of the community. And I am a veteran, actually, but I hope things are going pretty good for me that I won't need their services. But if I do, I certainly would use them.
This is a service I think that is really sorely needed in this area. there's hardly any taxis, or are there any taxis in this area, or public service? I know there's transit services, but you can't cover all the bases all the time.
Well, you know, the problem that I hear about the transit services is because I've had clients show up to the courthouse or even to my office of the transit services, and it's not to be a negative comment about them, but they have to run a very large schedule, and sometimes people are waiting 45 minutes to an hour, and we live in a very rural area, and it might be 10 miles to the nearest gas station where you are. And Jim and Laura, if you call them in advance, they'll be there at the time they tell you that they're going to be there, and they'll give you a ride. And one of the great things we have actually here in Clare County is we have a veterans medical clinic right outside of Clare. And those services are provided for any veteran in the state, but it's been really great for us in central Michigan because previously, if we needed medical care at a VA facility, we'd have to go all the way to Saginaw or Ann Arbor, maybe even Detroit. And now we have a regular medical clinic right here. It's like a ReadyMed. You know, you can call and make an appointment, or if you're really sick, you can go in there and they'll see what they can do for you. And for the veterans in this area, this is a great service, and if they don't have a driver's license or they don't have transportation, Jim and Laura will be there for them.
There you go, and I've got to stress that this is something the nut or the expenses have to be covered as a nonprofit. They have to be getting the funds from somewhere, and that's where this comes into play.
Right.
They've got to have something like this. You know, they accept donations if you are, you take advantage of the service, but of course, that falls short a lot of the time. There's a lot of expenses that have to be covered. So we're glad that you came out here and is helping your appearance by supporting this and becoming a part of this. And we urge everybody to come on out, even though you might not need it yourself. You never know when you might need a shuttle or a service.
You never know. You never know, and it's a great cause to donate to. And quite honestly, I wish every community in the United States had a Jim and Laura Taylor to do what they're doing. And please feel free to donate to their cause. It's really to everyone's cause, so if you can spare a little extra, send them a donation and let's help them out.
Yeah. And maybe if you want to start something in your area like that, Jim and Laura probably would be more than happy to kind of advise or point you in the right direction.
I'm sure they will. They're great people.
Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we wish the best of luck to what's happening here today at Snowbird Lanes as we broadcast live streaming here in beautiful Harrison at the Snowbird Lanes.